Okay, and I once was a firm believer that they could be friends. Like, I was like, okay, I can be friends with my ex because I once was.
I never was that.
And I felt like, okay, if I can be friends with my ex, why can't I date somebody who can be friends with them, with theirs?
Girl.
As time goes on, hell no. No. Hell no. I don't want you being friends with nobody you have had relations with. If y'all slept together, been thinking about sleeping together, been flirting with each other, y'all need to not high by in the club and go on about your day. That's as much friends as you need to be.
Or anywhere.
Y'all don't need each other number. Kick, Facebook, Instagram, tweeting, what else is there? Snapchat, none of that. They need to know none of that information. And then on top of that, I really feel like girls are real grimy these days. Because I feel like once they leave somebody, and then they link up with somebody else, and you upgrade them a little bit, bitch, they start to be like, okay, I'm missing them a little bit. Bitches are real trifling.
Like, oh.
And niggas ain't really loyal at all. No. But I was a believer.
I used to be, and I still am to a certain extent, I used to be 100% against it until I met my current boo. And, you know, he was friends with all his exes and, you know, people that he had slept with in the past. They was all his best friends. Oh, you know. So, because, you know, I'm not friends with none of my exes or a whole, you know, people that I slept with.
I feel like you can be associates, but
yeah, like, you know.
Going out to dinner and things like that, no.
No. Because to me, my thing is, first of all, y'all had to like something within one another for y'all to sleep together, talk, date, or something. So you mean to tell me after we get together and you going on, oh, I'm finna go over such and such house and we finna hang out, you mean to tell me that those feelings are suppressed all of a sudden? Like, they not there? No. No, not at all. So I think, you know, no, I don't think that's a good idea that to get somebody popped. You know, if I walk up to my boyfriend and he talking to his ex-boo, they all, you know, kicking it at the club, and I walk up here with my drink and be like, you know, tell me why I shouldn't throw this drink in your bitch ass face like Cookie said.
And I just think about how naive and how gullible I used to be and be like, because she used to tell me, well, no, you can't be friends with you. I'm like, yeah, you can. People can be friends.
No.
After they done dated. I don't even trust myself. So I really don't. I done backslid. I done backslid. Yeah. So I don't trust. If I don't trust myself to be damn sure, I'm not trusting y'all motherfuckers. And one of my friends was like, well, you can't blame everybody else for what your past done to you.
True.
Just the fuck I can. That's my new books should thank my past for what the fuck I'm feeling today. Yes, I can. It's just up to whoever who want to deal with me to put up with the shit I'm talking about.
That is true. That is true.
And the reason I don't believe you can be friends with your ex is because I was dating somebody. I was, and when we got together, he told me him and his ex was staying together. I didn't hold
correction. His ex-boyfriend was living with him.
Okay. And I was like, okay, I don't hold no title. I really can't say nothing. So as we go on, me and him date, and I'm like, after, what do you say about 3 months of us dating.
Yeah.
Me and him moved real fast, by the way. Real, like, boom, bitch, we was married. Real
damn,
fast.
That's what it seems like.
So after 3 months, I was just like, oh, he gonna have to really go. And he was like, okay. So he put the boy out. And I would say probably 3 months later, which I was in. And I was like, okay. And then didn't hear too much from the ex for a while. And then I don't know what happened. Like the ex needed.
I think he got put out wherever he moved. I believe he got put out wherever he was living.
Not our business.
And ended up living.
No, he didn't come back. He didn't come back.
I thought he came back.
No, he didn't come back. He moved in with his mama. But his mama didn't have internet. Supposedly she didn't have no washer and dryer. Supposedly she didn't, I guess didn't have TV. I don't know what the fuck it was. All of a sudden he needed to come over and wash clothes. He needs to come to use the internet. And all of a sudden, it got to a point to where it's like, no, he can't come over. I don't want him at my house. Like, no. The library is free. It has a whole bunch of free internet.
Whole bunch.
Whole lots. So, and I just feel like something was fishy and something was going on, because after I told him, no, I don't want him on my house, and why you gotta do all this other stuff for him, like, he don't, I promise you, if you tell him no, he gonna find somebody else to help him. But, like I said, niggas ain't loyal. I'm laying in my good bed.
What kind of business?
Good bed. Resting real good. And he come in the house, hey babe, hey. I didn't hear the door close. All of a sudden I hear the door close, and then he was like, oh, such and such said, hey.
Who?
I'm not gonna say your name. Such and such said, hey. Okay. So my attitude is already over. So he come back and say, well, such and such feel like you don't want him here. You got an attitude with him.
Bitch, I don't want you here, and I don't like you. Bye.
So that makes me raise my voice, because I'm like, I don't want him here. And I told you I don't want him here. And I don't care for him. He's not my friend. So,
bitch, and low-key ain't his friend.
Thank you. So I called this bitch and my other friend over.
You know I'm missing a little bit.
So they come over and was like, so why he here? Supposedly he's supposed to be using the internet to find a job. Bitch on Jacked. I ain't never known nobody find a job on Jacked. Never known the bitch to find nothing but a piece of dick on Jacked. So like, yeah. so why is he here? Why are y'all communicating? Y'all do nothing for each other's life.
Come on, Jack.
I just truly don't understand. So moving on forwards, we broke up. Niggas ain't loyal. Exes is thirsty. Hide your kids, hide your wives. Exes are coming up and trying to snatch up your boobs.
And another reason why I say no is because my current boyfriend, who I'm with now, he used to tell me that he didn't mind me being friends with my exes and all of this here, because he was friends with his exes. So, and again, I was totally against it, but then I was like, you know what, we are growing, maturing. I was like, maybe, we can be adults and still converse and be friends with, our exes. So, me and his ex, or whatever they want to call it, we would kick it or whatever. He was really trying to be my friend, and I was like, I was a little awkward at first, because I was like, first of all, what we finna talk about? My boyfriend, which is currently your ex-boyfriend, no. But, we found something that we had something in common. We both like scandals. So, one day...
Say fashion.
No.
Good, she a fashion designer.
Well, she is a fashion... girl, I'm not getting into that. Anywho, we both like scandal. And one time, and this has happened like multiple times in the past, but this recent time, I invited him over to my house, and my boyfriend was living with me at the time, and he was at work. So me and my boyfriend's ex-boyfriend is in the house together watching scandal, being cool. But the only issue that I kept having is that he kept like throwing little slugs, like we'll be talking about something. He was like, yeah, I remember such and such time when me and Terrell did this, but since I let you have him, huh? Since you what? See, I don't like shit like that. And then he would always text my boyfriend and be like, oh, you remember when you used to cook this for me, or you folded my clothes a certain way, or we bought the same body.
You want to know why?
Girl.
Low key, you upgraded him. He saw something that he liked, and he wanted to try to come on and slide on in.
Well, don't slide in, because I throw this drink in your bitch ass face like Cookie said.
It's not a good look.
And let's pause. Excuse me. Let's pause for a quick second, because y'all, excuse me, because I am a little buzzed, but
she an alcoholic.
Just a little bit. So, what did y'all think about this? You know, this 2-hour finale of this Empire.
My favorite part was the fight scene.
Right, when Cookie was like, so tell me why I shouldn't throw this drink in your bitch ass face. Yeah, ma'am, Cookie. Yeah, ma'am.
That was just...
Yeah, ma'am.
Bitch, do you have to be random in every
And then
video?
she was like, well, you know, and then my other scene when she was like, run your pearls, hoe. Yes, for the run your pearls.
You just have to be super...
I'm sorry, you know, back to the topic, you know, just have to shout out Empire.
Taraji.
And today, Hakeem and Jamal was here in Dallas, Texas, at the House of Blues, giving autographs and things of that nature. I was, you know, kind of salty because I was at work, and I couldn't go see my man Jamal. But Jamal, if you're watching this, just know, you know where home is.
But where home at? Your man in the living room.
You see that, Jamal, that T&D? That means total destination. That's for me and you. Total destination. Come on.
Girl.
But anywho, back to what my sister was saying. Go ahead, sis, I'm sorry.
Okay, so I just want to know people who able to make it work. I tried and failed. So just let me know the secret. Because motherfuckers want to be friends with their exes. I don't know why.
Now, unless there's a child.
Yeah, okay, I can see it. Now, y'all need to be friends.
I mean,
But
but
you don't need to be friends because you got kids.
they don't have to necessarily be friends, but bitch, you have to communicate and
About
have
the
some
child.
type of relationship. Bitch, your mama and your daddy talk.
They do. When my brother goes to the hospital.
Bitch, I'm sure they talk more than just when. Bitch, your mama has given your daddy picked your daddy up from damn near took him to the hospital one day, and he got a one. Did she not?
She was not.
She wasn't gonna take him to the hospital.
No. She wasn't by herself because she got a boyfriend. They was going to take him to the hospital.
Same difference. She was gonna get out of her bed and take him. All I'm saying, if there's a child involved, I think that you should
be
have
cordial.
some type of
Cordial.
right.
Period.
I mean, yeah, of course, y'all both gonna have each other number. No, they can have each other number. They got a child involved.
Yeah, you can have each other number, but you don't need to be talking about nothing other than the child. So that's about one conversation a week. Only 10 minutes long. That's about
If
it.
there's a child involved, I think there's an exception.
10-minute conversation for once a week.
Once a week.
Once a week.
What is
So you better get it all in on Friday. Y'all get to talk about the collective week together.
Well, y'all.
That's just how it is. People are not to be trusted at all.
And y'all, next Wednesday, I promise you, I'm not gonna be buzzed. I'm just.
She probably gonna be full blown drunk.
Not next weekend. This is our what? This is our 4th episode, and the first 3 I was sober. So hey,
Ish.
I didn't drink.
That I know of.
Yeah. I don't recall drinking, but you know, I'm not an alky, but you know, I like to get my tips on, my sip.
She
And
going to AA soon.
Bitch,
But I just want to know, please let me know if you in a relationship and your boo's a friend. Your boo is friend with their ex, and how do you feel? I just want to know, how do you feel?
And do y'all like my ponytail?